Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, the ultimate and final part of this expansion, and we are playing it, and so far we're playing it well. We are only in April year 1, yet we got our guest count rising, and just look at this, see, there's more coming, none of these are leaving. All of them are entering, and we just got this very candy rainbow-esque colored coaster called Plunger, which is going to be the main finance source for at least the coming few months. This will be a good one, and yeah, we should see a lot of money from this. However, as it currently stands, there isn't really that much path real estate that we can hook things up to. Sure, there is this bridge, and sure, we're not going to hook anything up to these high parts because it's a bridge, it's not some path that we can just use at our discretion. I want this to be free of queues and exits. So we're gonna keep it like that, but that does mean that we now need to expand, and that is what we're gonna do. We are going to expand, and we're going to expand it over here, you know, where the path goes below the crab wheel, the controller red, and it will then lead down to this path over here. And see this big, well, square that we got there? I want that to remain, but that does mean that we kind of need to cut off this and this path over there. So we're gonna get that sorted first, and then we're gonna think about what we're gonna build and where we're gonna build it, because I do have a few plans up my sleeve, but we need to plan them out carefully, as we need to do with everything in this park. So, yeah, here it goes, huh? Let's first of all remove these two path sections there. And we then need to get you back. Alright. So far so good. I mean, this is all going nice and dandy. Now, what we also need is a handy dude who's gonna clean up this whole new section if anything gets filthy and, yeah, you know, vomited. Well, you know what, let's get that done first. Let's get a handy dude. We only need one really for this big area, and I know that's crazy enthusiastic, but wow, you know, there aren't any rides out here as of yet, so I don't really see why he would not be able to do this, right? And yeah, I guess, I mean, having him do this stretch as well, I guess that might be a little bit over enthusiastic, though perhaps. Yes, I want to sack him. Which handy dude? You. I think you are perfectly capable of handling that area too. Right, so that means that with the minimum amount of stuff, we're still keeping the park, you know, cleaned and covered. Then the next thing that we need are benches. Oh, look at this! We even got jumping fountains. Oh, that's interesting. There's a good chance we're gonna build those at some point. Anyway, for now though, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some benches down here, because this path here, in no time, it will be filled up with guests. Well, maybe not right at the start, because there isn't anything here, but I don't think it will take long for guests to get over here, and then they'll discover, like, hey, there's nothing here for us. Right, so we got them, you know, the interior setup with benches and trash cans and whatnot. It's time for the rides. We'll worry about the facilities later. I first want the rides in place. Oh, and look at this. Look at all these guests over here. This is gonna make us so much money. Yes! Now, there's two things we can do. And there are two rides that I really want to build. By the way, speaking about rides, how you doing, eggheads? Alright, I got swinging inverter ship coming up. Yeah, I guess that's good. Do we really need more? I think we should soon start researching coasters. But for now, I have this ride as a candidate to be built, like somewhere over here, you know, in this corner. Yeah, so my plan was to have the station be like below ground and then just popping to the surface over here with it hooking up somewhere, you know, to, well, I don't know really, where would we have it hook up? I mean, if we can just choose, we might even terraform a little bit, you know, terraform right under the path, because there's supports there anyway, so you won't see it that much, and then hook it up there. That, or we do something else. Actually, no. That is a solid plan. Hold on a second, let me quickly think about this, huh? So that means that the station would need to be 2 below these squares for this plan to work, which means it's at height 13. That leaves it at height 11, which means it can't go anywhere unless it goes up here right at the start. And then it also would need an underground, and then in that case, if it's underground, we could have the exit just be there and only the entrance be here, huh? I guess that could work. Alright, I think we got something going. However, before we decide on this ride, the other one that I had in mind was over here. There's a lock flume. To be right here on the river and perhaps even use some of the hillside over here to its advantage, and most hopefully, you know, go over here and then up and then do some other shenanigans that I'm sure we'll be able to fit in. I'm even considering a boat hire over here, though ideally I'd leave that out for this section of water, you know, this big body of water, which is just more suited. But I think that a log flume over here isn't such a bad idea. Alright, you know what, I'm even considering the option of having 2 rowing attractions in this park. One for this body of water and the other one over here. But that's for later, we're gonna go with this one first, I feel. Because I've already started making plans, so... yeah, alright, so just to, you know, to get this clear for myself, it means that we need to terraform right where this tree is at. And then go below, and we would also need to terraform for where the entrance is gonna be. And if I'm looking at it right, if we go down straight from that one, we probably have to terraform this one. But if we go down, we could just raise a tile over here, and we would have a nice underground queue line. Huh. Hey, that's a plan. Right then, we got it sorted. So, we're gonna build this, we're gonna build the custom design. Yes. Let's get you out of the way first. This is the height that we need to be at. Now we are gonna build it backwards, and it's not that one tile that we got over there is not going to remain stationed. So, there, you need to be gone, and we'll dig it in the terrain. And we'll now remove this bit, and maybe even, I don't know if we need to, yeah, we do need to, we also need to remove this bit. So, well, now hold on a second, we don't really need to if we go like this. However, that does mean terraforming over there, but I can live with that. And same over, no, not over there. Same over there, really. Look. Alright, so this is a game. This is game. This is how it's gonna be. Well, let's first get the actual station out there, right? I mean, yeah, that might not be such a bad idea. Oh, look at that. Look at how nicely this fits. Right, we'll dig that in. And look at that. Boom! Just a red pyramid out of nowhere. Nice, very nice. So then this needs to be terraformed. Oh man, things are going very well right now in Geoffrey Gardens. Look at that. And then we can just smooth this out and everything is nice and hunky-dory. And you know what? Just because of good tradition and all, we are going to... no, we're gonna build these first. Come on, yeah, that's the one. Right, so we'll go down. We still need to go down anyway for this, right? And this is what I was thinking. Look, how nice is this for a queue? I think that this is wonderful. Just look at it. It just fits so natural. It's so ultra queue looking. I mean good looking. Yeah, I know, that was a cheap one. Shouldn't have made it. Anyway, come on. There. Now this needs to be as short as possible, of course. So, you know what? We're just gonna dig everything in the terrain there. Like so. Look, we'll even have the terrain be angled at the right angle. Oh, so nice. Right, now, hold on a second. If I do that, yeah, then it hooks up. I don't want that, so that's how it needs to be. We'll close down that window. And for now, I know what, no, not for now. We won't ever have the guest walking up that exit. So, in fact, we need to replace this floor tile, but I first want to get that freaking ride done. So that we at least got some attraction going over there. Now, there, look at this, perfect. Can we go, oh, we can actually go below, but I don't really want to go too far out there. I also think that there's a height limit, yeah, that we're hitting pretty soon. The thing is, I want to keep it back over here some more, so currently this is perfect. There, alright. I mean, right now we're at height 12, which means that we're more or less going below this coaster, like right away. I guess that's cool. Look, and then we go like this. And then we can make a zigzag turn, and we probably need to remove a tree here or there. Like I said. Yeah, it's all about the sight, man. I know these things. I'm parapsychic or whatever they call it. Then we go like over here. Now we are currently at height 15, which means that we should be able to... Yes. As I predicted. Now we need to go all the way back over here again, but that's not gonna happen before we've gone up. Now I don't really want to go up there, I want to go up here, so that this view is unobstructed really. Now having gone up 2, we can go above the path. Look, perfect. This is just what I had in mind. Oh man, look at this. We're going above the path, just how I wanted. With a bit of a zigzag, and then I guess what we'll do is... Oh no, we won't go down there just yet. I guess what I'll do there is we'll go down here, and then we'll see that we get back into the underground right now to return this sweet little ride to the station. So, okay, maybe not right over there, but one tile later. Yes, like so. Perfect. Underground. Oh. Not so perfect. We'll smoothen that out later. We are in a bit of a hurry though when it comes to track construction, so we'll do that later when we have more time on our hands. Oh, I think yeah. We're hitting our own path. Great. Now, we don't need these trees, so I have a bit of visibility. Well, we don't need them in general, but we also don't need them visible right now. And there! The ride's done! Now, in terms of ride, the track isn't really that exciting, but it does go above a few areas, and that's always cool, you know? When you're riding a track and you can just see all the buzz in the park happening. How cool is that? I think that this is a, this is a potential success over here, and potential high ratings as well. Especially because it just goes, above the path and across this and underground, and yeah. If you ask me, this has all the parameters to be a grand success. Now, we'll set this up to 10 minutes. What cars can we choose? You know what, we're gonna go with vintage cars, because, I don't know, it's the last park, we need to pull out every trick in the book that we learned in the past, and the past is vintage. That's quite a long connection, I know, that's what we're gonna go with. So this is all set up. We're gonna call this yeah, the backtrack. Because we're backtracking through our memory for tricks in the book. Oh man, such a clever name here. Yeah. Wow, clever. I mean, I think it's clever. Maybe that says more about me. Oh, yeah. Alright, anyway, why don't we go with a bit of a... No, we won't go with grey because that's what supports are. We go with traditional colors, which means black and white. And then we'll go with the darkest blue of... No. Is this like racing green? No, it isn't. I know that's like British racing green, but that's like more of a full and darker green. Alright. No. Can we have Lambo yellow? No. Other than black, I don't really see anything that fits. But black cars on black tracks? No, and no. I'm not having that. Just no. Maybe we can have white ones. That makes it so colorless. These? Well, these look okay. We'll go with the purple ones then. Good, so, well, that's that sorted. I guess right now would be the time to get some facilities down here, seeing how this new section is now open. I also see some perfect areas for that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ourselves a toilet here, a drink thing, and a food thing. Alright. We need to have our coverage, you know, in proper conditions. So this is a real importance. There. What, that's our first bathroom? Oh yeah, of course not. No, we named everything over here. Yeah. We will call this, yeah, Waterside Privy, or Privy, or whatever you call it, but, oh, nice. Yeah, how cool is that, that we just name everything? Totally forgot that, actually, herp, but, yeah, clever idea of me, I might add. We'll open you up, there. And we'll also get, I mean, we have a fries one, so we'll get a hot dog one over here, you know, to add variety. Yeah. Alright, that's that taken care of. Let's name them as well. Why don't we call these, teeth? No, theet. Yeah, alright, theet dissolvers. If you don't know what theets are, well, that's not that weird, actually. Anyway, we will call this... hot dog. Well, how about hot canines? Alright, cool, hot canines it is. Now, I do believe that, yeah, the benches over here are a little bit scarce, so we'll add a few more. And this should help keep those guests in this area of the park quite a bit more. Oh, and look at this, by the way. Do you see any queue here? No, I don't, because the guests are just racing through this ride and they're loving it. Yeah, this is good stuff, man. Now, of course, we don't have ratings, but we'll get those in time. I'm not that worried about it. What I do wonder, though, is has this increased? It's hard for me to tell, actually, because I don't really know what the original ratings were. I mean, I know I've checked them in the past, and that's like the main reason why I haven't checked them anymore, because, yeah, you know, I did that once, but, now well. Now, the other ride that we need to build is the log flume, and we're gonna get that over here. So, the question then is, of course, and I do need to disable the supports for this, where are we gonna put this station? Now, my idea is to kind of, I wouldn't say stack those rides, because that's a little bit lame, but to have like the log flume to be on this side of the river, and then have a boat hire, because I've decided we are gonna get two, cheesy, I know, but two different bodies of water. I feel that's justified to get two. And this one's gonna be big and massive, long. So it must be good and awesome. You know, a station over here, going over here, exploring all the way back. You know, this is like the pro tour of the rowing attraction, and this is like the amateur startup version. So yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so yeah, the plan is to get the log flume over here. And I'm wondering like what I should do. Should I get it facing this way and then lift a little bit, you know, like this? Or should I have it facing this way? I'm tempted to actually have it face this way and then have the rowing attraction face the other way. Well, if it's that tempting, why don't I just do it, huh? And you know what? We are gonna do it. So, the log flume, huh? That does mean that it's gonna be on this line of tiles, so it's extending onto the water over here, and here it's over land. Rightio, let's see, the log flume. Yeah, build this, yes. Now, let's see, you need to be gone. And I guess we'll go all the way over here with it. You know, building compact is... Oh, alright, so that's not a go. Maybe I should have checked the track heights. Right, so let's actually get them supports out there to see. Like, I guess if I move it over one square in its entirety, we're good. Alright, let's do that. Let's see how it does when it's over here. But that does mean that we need to go up by one, because I don't want it at this height. Yeah, look at that. See, just what I thought. It is good to go. Right then. I don't want it that far back. I do want the station to start at its original place, which was over there. And then all the way over there. Right. Entrance right at the start, of course, and the exit all the way at the back. Good, and you know what, in good tradition we'll hook that up first, because why not? And right now we can, what my plan is for hooking this one up, and I think this is a better view for it, this one tile here is where I plan to hook it up, and then a rowing attraction somewhere over there, you know? That's like... in the ideal placement that I have in mind, that's how it's going to be. Also, oh, alright, no, there's a loop here, right? I was worried for a moment that this would lead off and just never return to the main path, because this is a guaranteed gas trap. They're never going to figure out that they need to walk all the way over here to get back out of the park. Not that they need to know how to get out of the park, but by the way, look at this. We are only 200 guests shy of our target. That's good. Now, let's get this back on. And let's get the path sorted first. Now, if we want to go over there, that doesn't mean that we need to go up first. I mean, of course, that doesn't show me anything. I guess this would be the right way to measure it, really. Alright, so that's where the tree is at. I guess we'll just go over here then. I guess that this doesn't hook up, now does it? No. No, alright. That's cool though, because I can have it hook up at a later point right over there. In terms of queue, I'm actually quite happy with that. And this is of course the ultimate. I mean, that's what I did it all for. The shortest exit possible. Well, I'm not the shortest, because that is just hooked up to the main path, but yeah, this is looking good. No, and just look at this, man. Look at this. Loads and loads of guests flowing into the park, and there's space for everyone. Each and every guest can go on whatever ride they want, as long as it is the coaster. And the coaster never has a queue. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so good. By the way, what are the ratings of you? Oh, never mind. We don't know. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So how about I plan this out a little bit, huh? The track itself. It's gonna be like this, guys. We're gonna do lots and lots of planning. So, this is rather tight, actually. We need to go around, curve, make sure that we curve back below these tracks and then up the terrain. Ooh, this is gonna be tight, you know, that's gonna be very tight. It's not possible to go like that, so we need to curve, and then I guess it would be best, because what's the height of the path? That's height 8. So if we stay at height 10, curve right in front of the balls. That's not possible because of my very smart and Q line I just built. Well, it isn't that smart then. So if that's a no-no, then because if we go over here, that means that we can go up. I wonder what height we can get at. I need to figure that out quickly, so we'll just see what height we can get at. Let's see. This is it. Height 10. Oh, if I did not have bit... Oh, then it would have been perfect, but no. The other option is that we go underground. Is that an option? I mean, well, I say that's the other option, but we could, of course, S-bend. No, but then we would be doing wrong in terms of where this track's going. I guess we could go underground. I mean, there's no tracks at all in the underground. But that's not really where I want to be with this ride. Though perhaps if we go underground and we just... no, but... Well, this is height 13. We could, in theory, go up to height 11. And then, I don't know, resurface somewhere over here. That's not really what I had planned for this ride, to be honest. This is the main cause. Alright, we're gonna try something over here. Yes. We'll see. Oh, that's not even allowed. Right, I'm gonna commit. We're gonna do this. Right, so far so good. Yeah, like I said, we're committed now, so... Right, and then we will go over here. Oh man, we're so committed now. There, alright. Look, and then we will go to height 11, which is exactly what that station is at. So we won't, instead we'll go to height 9, which is exactly the height to go below this whole freaking station. And then I guess we'll go there, and I'm looking at our finances and I see troubles, and so yeah, let's take out some loan, shall we? Let's take out 5 grand and see how far that's gonna get us. Right, that does mean that I do want this ride to be within those 5 grand. Alright, where are we now? Where are we now? Can't even see, honestly. Since we're in the underground, we don't need trees enabled. Let's just... And now I still don't see. Right. Hold on a second. I don't get this. What just happened? Oh, well, we'll get that bit back in no time. So, now, where exactly were we building? Oh yeah, we were building over there. Right, so, this needs to... Okay, so I guess we just went up too high, really. Yeah, alright. Now this is actually good, this is good. I don't mind this. So we'll go up. There, look, and right now we've resurfaced, which is good. So right now we're currently at the point where we can do the things that we want. Now this is also where we need to get back at, but what I had in mind, and this is definitely something that's gonna happen, is for this track to well, what we're gonna have basically is it's gonna go have a I want to utilize this height over here so that we can have a big massive drop, and then right, let me just rebuild this a little bit, see where I can get this. So we're having our first drop over here right now, which is quite substantial. Now right now I'm actually heading right at the coast there. That's also not the most ideal place, I must admit. Right, we're going above the path, that's good. And then we hit the right. That's less good, I must admit. We'll go up. I hope the... no. Fine. Well, not actually, but... Alright, and of course that isn't allowed, so we need to go like this, and then we hit a tree, which we'll remove, and then we'll go up, and right now everything's hunky-dory. Right, and we can't go up there either. Right, though, having said that, look, a very small sploosh above the path. That's cool, I guess. But I also fear that we're hitting territories where we're not really wanted, so we'll go and see if we can get below this path, which we can, which is very nice. And then, oh, there isn't even a tree in the way. There is now, but I won't remove it. Instead we'll build one further out, and then there's still a tree in the way. So I guess we'll have to remove it. But it should be that one, and then it should be good. Right. Nice. Now this is more like it. This is the area where this ride's at anyway. And, well, it is going underground already. This is already quite a long ride. So you know what? It's not the most exciting of rides, I will be the first to admit, but this is it, you know, we're gonna... No, that's not it, by the way. Oh, and that, yeah, okay, maybe it is. Yeah, I'm thinking about the, you know, the future rides, also known as the rowing attraction. Though I guess what we could do is just S-bend this. Now it's not really an issue, you know, our future. Oh, the footpath is actually in the way. Alright. That was a bit unexpected. Now we go to ride 7. Can I now get this back to where it needs to be? Yeah, I will remove a crap load of trees, but hey, I've never been shy of that, and I won't be right now. Look, like this. Ah, and we're one off, actually. Wow, balls. Oh, I guess I just need an S-bend to the other side, and boom! It is hooked up. Alright, very, very nice. I like this. Guests, are you coming into the park? Do you see this amazing ride that we got over here? It has drops, it has curves, it goes in the ground and above ground. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that this is quite the good ride. Now, of course, I did derp up by removing the exit path, so we'll get that sorted quickly. There, now, huh? There's no way of, of changing those, but this ride, I think, is doing quite well. This will have quite high ratings, so we will charge the usual $5 for this one. Yes. Oh, there you go. And I do believe that once we hook this up, we should have well, we should have a fairly solid assortment of rides to generate loads of profit. So, there, it's hooked up. And by hooked up, I mean turned on. But that does mean that it hooks up to our ever so wondrous finances, full of green figures, I hope. Now, we need to name this and color this. So, why don't we call this the floating marshmallow. Mellow. Alright. Oh man. Oh well, yeah, I guess for the one time we're gonna allow descriptions. And because of this, there, it's pink, which actually does fit rather well with the ride. We're gonna go quite traditional over here, I guess. White? Is that? No, we're not gonna go with the white. I guess this green isn't so bad, and then that being supports being white. Yeah, so it doesn't, you know, well, look bad with the supports of the car ride. Yes, I approve mightily. Even though the color scheme is a little bit odd, that has been the case for like all our rides here. So, well, that means that we got 2 more new rides, and that's only in June year 1, and we're only 130 guests off our target for the first year. But, as I said in the previous videos, what we need is to be overshooting our targets for the first years wildly, so that we'll have an easier time in the harder later years. So, we aren't there yet. In fact, I think we're only barely keeping schedule. Oh, this, if you can even say that we do keep a schedule on guest count, but you know what I mean. Anyway, what will the ratings be, huh? Well, how will it have affected the other rides? Well, that's something you're gonna find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.